might as well worship
what's going to be the new and what's going to be the new law, man? It's going to be that mark of the beast. Because he has power to give life unto the image of the beast, man.
Right.
And he's going to do about the implementation of that chip. That's going to be the new talisman that he inserts inside of you. See?
And it went back all the way to Antiochus and then too. Those practices they made them law.
Yeah.
And then to the point where if we didn't obey them, they take us out.
That's right.
You know?
Yeah. Even with the Catholic Church, making that there's hell, right? You're putting fear in the hearts of people, right? You gotta say 20 Hail Marys, 10 Our Fathers, right? Or else you go to the 9 levels of hell. That's just madness. None of that exists, all right?
And people are controlled by it.
That's con. That's right.
Right. Verse 22.
This is 1 Maccabees chapter 1 verse 41. It says, moreover, King Antiochus wrote to his whole kingdom that all shall be one people, and everyone shall leave his laws, and all the heathen agreed according to the commandment of the king. Yea, many also of the Israelites consented to his religion and sacrificed unto idols and profaned the Sabbath.
That shows you that those other nations, they're wishy-washy even with their own beliefs.
Yeah.
Right. Here comes this king, come out of nowhere, hit you with something. You might have been having, you might have had generations following after their so-called ancestors, and all of a sudden the king came in with a decree, and they said, well, let's switch up.
Well, it shows you the power and the might of the Greek Empire, because the Hellenization of the world was unprecedented, more than the Babylonians. The Babylonians tried to do that, but when the Greeks did it, when Esau got up in there and Hellenized everything, bro, it changed the whole game, man.
That's why they say winning Rome. You know, that was a saying that was real popular, because Rome was the place to be. That was the place where you can. That was like Vegas or New Orleans. You know what I mean? Beads and flashing people and open sex. All right. People were okay with their customs.
Right.
Yeah, it said many of the Israelites consented, right?
Right.
So that proves. So where it says Greeks in Galatians 3:28, who is that talking about? It says many of the Israelites, man.
Gone.
Right. Boom. And you know, that's perfect proof of the Hellenization of the Israelites. And that's the keys to the scripture. All you gotta remember that it's a book talking about the Israelites.
Yep, the history of it.
If you just pay attention, then you're gonna understand so much more. Okay?
Wisdom of Solomon 14 and 22. Moreover, this was not enough for them, that they erred in the knowledge of God. But whereas they lived in great war of ignorance,
and then that's what you see now. Ignorance is good. That's why it says in Daniel's that knowledge shall run to and fro. We're in the age of you don't have no excuse to be ignorant.
Right?
You literally have a library in your pocket, man. Of infinite books. That's why you have e-books. So if you're willingly ignorant, you can't say that, oh, I didn't have a chance, Lord, I don't know what was going on. No, because these people now, just like the brother speaking of earlier, they love selfies, man. They love themselves. They want to post pictures of themselves instead of doing what with that phone? Researching, man. But that's why it says, how long, O Lord, till the cities be wasted? So these people are going to act this way because the Lord put them in that position to be what? To destroy them. He gave them up to that ignorance because we being over here, we've done our research. That's why I said you have to be convicted in your own self. And through what? Research. And looking, man, and finding and seeking. Go ahead.
those so great plagues called they peace. These people really believe this is their rights are being taken from them. You know?
They're about to
they say that America's the best. America's #1. What's the #1 in childhood? Obesity?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He said sorry to interrupt your Black Panther party. You the Black Panther.
Yeah.
It's like now, you
demons.
They want to rape, rob, and murder, but if you say anything, you're this obscurity. I'm offended.
Yeah.
You killed the people, you robbed the land, you stolen the world, man. You consolidated the world into a basket. Then you want to say somebody speaks something. No, I'm gonna tell you, hey, the Lord is pissed off, man.
That's right.
He's the ultimate what you call fear factor.
Come.
He's speaking through now, because when he comes down, there ain't gonna be no speed says up. He's gonna cry like a travailing woman. There's gonna be nothing but because he's been holding it in. He let us come out here. It's just like you got somebody that's mad. You be like, man, I got it, and you say you can't even speak, man, because if you get to speaking, your anger's gonna take over. So us coming out here, that's the mercy. That's the mercy, man. But then you got people running about your Black Panther. We probably worked on that for an hour and a half, man.
He done walked up and down.
Yeah, he was like, what can I say? I got it. Black Panther party.
The left hand is weak, but I got something for you here. Job 21 and 31. Who shall declare his way to his face, and who shall repay him what he have done?
Wow.
So we're set up to tell him about his goddamn self, man.
That's right. Yeah.
And that goes right into Wisdom of Solomon 5, where it say, the righteous man shall stand in great boldness in the face of such as have afflicted him.
You got a precept on that too. This is 1 Peter chapter 4, verse 6. For this cause was the gospel preached also to them that are dead, that they might be judged according to the men in the flesh, but live according to the Most High in the Spirit.
And we're set up to correct, man.
That's right.
And that's the earth is bucking up against that. Even Israelites are bucking up against that. But then they'll go give an order. They'll get on camera and tell people what to do. But then in the same breath, Babylon, man. Whack ass truck, man. What the hell is that truck? What is that Starbucks? This place is finished, man. Hey, like Nahum described it, the noise of voice and chains and chariots, you know?
2 Timothy 3 and 16. All scripture is given by inspiration of the Most High. It says, and it's profitable for doctrine, for reproof, for correction, for instructions in righteousness.
That's right.
Go ahead.
No, that's right. The only people that can get this correction, okay, this righteousness, this truth, all right, are the people that the world ignorantly calls God and Jesus Christ, the elect, all right? The men you see standing before you right now, the men of Israel, all right, who actually get this correction, all right, that tells you how to live your life. Tell you to put down them cigarettes, that weed, stop sipping lean, all right? Stop dressing like a goddamn man, all right? We're the ones that actually get this, all right?
And
we're important
got a problem with that. When you say something to them, you know what?
No, they want to get fucked up and kick it and
look at your lungs on cigarettes.
Yeah.
That's the worst.
Smoke anything.
Yeah, that's right.
Even your outer appearance.
Exactly, it ages you before your time.
That's the instinct to smoke a cigarette.
You pointed that. Look,
this nigga walking around.
That's why they call it a bogey. Because if you ever see Humphrey Bogart when he smoked all them cigars, whatever, he was old, but he looked even worse. Face all sagging, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
It says, all scripture is given by inspiration of the Most High, and is profitable for doctrine, for reproof. It's a correction. It's the reprimand we give you. It says by correction, meaning telling you what you're doing wrong. That's what the brother. What the brother is doing. Telling you should be smoking and having sex with your neighbor's wife. This what these scriptures are for, man. It says for instructions. Instructions what? Tell you how to live.
Come.
Now that's why the Bible has laws in it.
That's right. That's right.
For instruction, man, to show you how to live righteously, man.
That's what precept means, a command. It's an instruction. These precepts are also laws, man.
And you commanded to handle yourself this way in this situation. You have to be spiritual enough, and you have to be spiritual enough to recognize when that situation arises, how to respond to it. You know what I'm saying? And that's what determines a righteous man and a wicked man.
Verse 17, that the man of the Most High may be perfect, thoroughly furnished unto all good works.
I'm saying it's talking about men being perfect, man. You know, the Lord has plans to make men perfect on the earth. You know?
And the word gonna provide you everything you need to live that life. Or if you're a minister in this thing, gonna give you that all the information, the instruction on how to minister. Right? It's just gonna equip you with the perfect manner of life, man. And no other book gonna do that.
And the best, I always say this, the best way to tell a story is from the end. The end has already been told. What, like the brother that said, the Lord desired to make men perfect on the earth. Adam was perfect before he went off. Adam was perfect. That's why he had dominion over the creatures. He named the creatures as he will. So that's what we're going back to. It's gonna go full circle. You guys walk through. You Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you're getting ready to be set up in perfection, man. You're not living perfect, man. You're living in projects. You're living check to check. You're living like an animal, man. Because you don't want to come back to your identity. You might be a civilized animal just because you so-called, you might dress somewhat okay, but really you're animals in the eyes of the Lord, man. Exactly. Because you know what I'm saying?
When they say you are what you eat, you go to Red Lobster, eat the ultimate feast. You know, scarfing down.
But they'll pray over that. They'll think they're doing right.
Oh yeah, they are.
Some people don't have a rulership class mentality, man.
No.
When you have a rulership class mentality, you're thinking about how to control your kingdom. You will want the proper laws and the proper way and the proper economy of that kingdom to work efficiently, man. So you be looking, okay, what's the best way for this economy to thrive? Now there's an example, one guy from Utah, he was telling me how they got it going on over there in Utah with the Mormons. How everything is basically bound and controlled through the church, and how everybody that's a part of the Lutheran church, if they were upstanding, benefited from it when it came to loans, scholarships. Basically, you don't pay for nothing, man. Everybody's taking care of each other as long as you're paying your 10% tithes, man. And it was an efficient system, but they used the law of the scriptures in order to create that life.
Right.
Okay?
It's just like the LDS, the Church Latter-day Saints or whatever.
That's what I meant, I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, come on. Yeah, they basically...
Lutheran church.
Right. But, and that's wicked as hell too, but you know, what they did is basically have one guy and they say, listen, we'll train you and you'll be carpenters and smiths and concrete workers, contractors, everything you make. All right, you're going to give that back to their church, and they did get the principles from the Bible. You know, I was watching that, all these things, but the scriptures added, but yet, you know, the leader now he takes the kids down to the basement and pops them and stuff. Yeah,
well, you know, when you go to these major universities, and you go to the dental schools or the medical schools, the law schools, the engineering schools, once you get to the certain doctorate level, there's a class of maybe 100 people. Right? For each, you know, they might have 4 classes, each one from freshman to senior have about 100 people. Of those 100 people, you're gonna have 60 white people.
Right.
You know, 15 Indian, 10 Asian, and the rest gonna be black and a couple of Hispanics, all right?
Right.
Of the 60 white people in that class, 30 of them are gonna be Mormon. That's how efficient their system is.
That's right.
Just producing, getting that work. Getting that work, man.
Hey, but that's wonderful, man. The Most High, you know, created a trick bag for these Edomites, for these devils, just like Scientology. You know, it's the same thing goes. These people think that they're doing work for the betterment of the universe, betterment of the planet. And they're doing good deeds or whatever they're doing to be able to but you know what? These people sign contracts, like billion-dollar contracts, where they have to do, you know, 10 years, 8 to 10 years worth of school. And if they quit or break the contract, they're done. The rest of their adult life is done. Now they're in debt. So it's a wonderful thing how they, you know, these wicked fall in the snare also, you know. They get their judgment now too.
These people, they are fine, they are comfortable with being controlled in wickedness, man. They're cool with that. They see no problem with it. Because they flourish in the wickedness, man. Just like Psalms 37 say,
well, they've been put to that bottle, man. That's why the scripture's talking about your neighbor's been put to strong drink. Everybody's mind has taken the philosophy of fornication, that wine, all right? So these people are in a stupor. They don't even really realize what's going on. They're drunk off the wine of the wrath of fornication. Okay? There's the judgment for that. I have a precept. This is Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 15. It says, woe unto him that giveth his neighbor drink, that putteth thy bottle to him, and maketh him drunken also, that thou mayest look on their nakedness. Thou art filled with shame for glory. drink thou also, and let thy foreskin be uncovered. So you gonna drink down your own stuff that you getting everybody drunken with. You gonna be put to shame. You gonna be exposed.
That's right.
All right.
What Esau was doing.
That's exactly.
Well, they're wicked as hell. They sell all people a bill of goods.